In my last video, I gave you a few tips on how to write a CV that will really get you the interview. Remember, that's the whole point of the CV. Now, you've got the interview. I'm going to focus in this little recording just on one element of what happens in an interview. There'll be more tips to follow. It's how to deal with that very simple question that is often used to start an interview because it's an easy way to start it. The question is, tell me a little bit about yourself. Now, most people, when confronted with that, certainly younger people, tend to freeze because, to be quite honest, it's not an easy question to answer because A, you're not used to answering it, and B, you've never thought about it. So now this is an opportunity for about 30 to 40 seconds to give the interviewers a few clues as to who you are and what you're really about. They know your name, they know your age, they know you're at school or left school. They will have read your CV, hopefully. So what you need to say now is just a few key points about what really makes you stand out from the crowd. Something that refers to the experience that you've had, the achievements that you've gained, things that make you stand out from the crowd. A phrase you'll hear me use quite a lot. So something like, I've always enjoyed my part-time work while working at John Lewis and Bluewater, or I've found working in the voluntary sector in a care home really stimulating and has given me a real sense of how important it is to give stuff back to the community. It can sound a little bit pious at times, but it really, really matters because it's telling them something about your qualities. And you're telling them about the qualities that you have by referring to stuff you've done. It's no good saying, I'm honest, I'm reliable, because as I've said before, everyone says that. But if you can give examples of how you've given something back to the community, you contributed to the workplace, you've learned something valuable, in those few sentences that you say about yourself, it really, really helps. Just imagine you've been trapped in the elevator, or a lift as we call it in this country, for 30 seconds with the guy you really want to impress. You've got 30 seconds to impress him. The Americans call it an elevator presentation. For me, that's the 30 seconds that can make all the difference. So that little sentence, tell me a little bit about yourself, is your clue, your starter for 10, for that 30 seconds in which you can really make a difference. Good luck.